Alright, so I'm preparing something else. I'm preparing a marinade for vegetarian kebabs I'm going to be making tomorrow. And these are perfect, or I should say they should be perfect for grilling, and if you have a Labor Day picnic and you're a vegetarian or have vegetarians over. I've tried several of these vegetarian things before. It's a brand called Gardein. They're very good. Most of their stuff is excellent. In fact, their turkey cutlets are great for Thanksgiving. These are beefless tips. I've tried these before, cooked them. They turn out really nice, but I've never grilled them. So we're going to see how they hold the smoky flavor. So, got those, and I got Italian sausage. I'm going to see how that tastes on a kebab. We're going to use those two things along with the onions and peppers. So I found this recipe for a marinade online. It's a tequila recipe, and it sounds really good. So what the recipe calls for already, make sure it's not going to drip everywhere. Got some lime juice here, fresh squeezed lime juice, 3 tablespoons of that. Since this is a tequila, I'm going to throw some pulp in there too. Just a little bit. Extra flavor. Since this is a tequila recipe, what you can also do, since you're already going to have the tequila, you can have stuff to make some margaritas while you're at it. So let's see. It calls for 2 dried ancho chilies. I couldn't find those at the store. Add some spice to them, so I'm going to skip those for now. 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. Get that everywhere. Tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Most of this stuff I was actually able to pick up at my local, at my local Aldi's, so that's nice. And then 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. So I'm assuming you're supposed to press it down like the other ones when you bake. And now for the best part, a 1/2 cup of tequila. I'm using the 1800 tequila. It's a very good one. 100% agave. Well, bars use that. It's interesting, I can smell the tequila and everything, but It smells like a barbecue sauce. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is take our fake meat and put it into baggies with the marinade, and this is gonna sit overnight. I'm gonna grill it tomorrow and see how it comes out. What I'm going to do with these, I'm going to see if I can separate. Here's what they look like. I'm going to see if I can separate the Italian sausage from the beef tips if I have enough marinade, because that way the flavors of those two don't blend. See what each individual one tastes like. There's a fair amount of Italian sausage in these, so I'm only going to use about half. There's what they look like. I've never tried the Italian sausage before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand a couple of pieces off to Chef Mike real quick, and I'm going to try them out. Alright, so Chef Mike just got done heating these up, and they smell really good. Of course they could taste better if they were cooked stovetop or something like that, but I'm just going to taste them real quick, see what they're like. Tell you what, these Gardein Italian sausages, these would go great in spaghetti or something. They're pretty good. And that's just in the microwave. Sometimes you get some of that imitation meat stuff and it just doesn't have any flavor, but those are really good. So we'll see what they taste like with the marinade on. It's going to be very interesting. Just wanted to experiment there. And these beef tips will probably be excellent once they're marinated on the grill. These beef tips, I've tried them before. They usually do need a little bit of help, like at least cook them in real butter. I've noticed margarine just doesn't seem to flavor them that well. But they hold flavor well. So I'm thinking with the marinade, these will be absolutely delicious. And then you add the charcoal flavor. So I'm going to throw them in the fridge overnight and cook them tomorrow. Alright, so now we're back. I had the Kabobs marinating overnight and getting the grill ready to cook them. So what I'm going to do is put some foil, a little trick, keeps the grill cleaner and it's much easier. Put some foil over the grate. And then what I'm going to do is go get a knife, jab some holes in the foil all across so that the smoke rises up as if it wasn't there, and it'll make cooking a whole lot easier. There's the shish kebabs, already marinated. They have jalapenos, bell peppers, onions, Vidalia onions, and of course the two imitation meats. Let's see if I can. I ended up marinating the veggies too overnight. I made a second batch because I was thinking about buttering them, and then I thought, oh, that would be much better to just have them marinated. And there's a pepper in there. I can't remember. It starts with a P. I picked up from Walmart. It says medium heat and a little bit sweet tangy on the description. Alright, so you can see what I did with the grill. Jabbed it all over so the smoke rises up through, and it's rising right onto my face. So get these on here. And what I did, I'm using bamboo sticks that I picked up from Walmart. Skewers, excuse me. Got 100 for $1. And I read online that what you do with them is you soak them in water for a half hour before you use them. So that's what I did. That way they don't burn up. They also have metal skewers you could get. They were like 4 for $5 or something like that. I figured these are plenty good. Let's see if I can get that in there. Alright, so I'll let these cook for a while and come back. I'm not sure how long they cook, but once you get used to using the grill, you know, just check it every 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Probably let these go for about 10 to start off with, and then see where they're at. Of course, maybe 5. They're already sizzling up pretty good. So I'll check them in a few minutes. Alright, these are looking just about done. Pretty much perfect. At one point I moved the outer ones to the middle, with the exception of that one, of course. That way hope they cook a little bit more, because obviously it's charcoal, so the middle's always a bit hotter. Ooh. Go ahead and get this one off. The skewers are handling the heat really well. The only one, this one right here that I had going a long ways like that, is starting to get a little dark, like it was being ready to catch on fire. But other than that, soaking them in water so far, it's working good. These have turned out really nice so far. Won't know how good they are until the taste test, but they're looking good. So they look beautiful. Now it's time to see how they taste. That is a really good marinade, really good recipe. See how just some onion and alright, so I'm gonna say this marinade, absolutely delicious. I'm gonna say this is a complete win. I'm definitely gonna be making these again. Especially if I ever have a little get-together with people who want to try some imitation meat. And this will absolutely blow their minds. The jalapenos, I really like adding the spiciness of them. I think if you're making it for a group, maybe just be mindful of someone who might not want the spice. I mixed, when I put the vegetables together, I put the jalapenos and all the peppers, onions in one bag with marinade, so they all have a little bit of that spicy kick to them, which I love, but not everyone will. The marinade, however, absolutely delicious, turned out beautifully, and you should give it a try. So I'll put a link to the marinade where I got it in the description, and be sure to like and subscribe for more. That's about all I have for today. This has been College Cooking.